Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to Madam. Okay, my name is Muhammad Zulkarnain Azahari bin Zulkifli. Okay, I will be explaining, or I will give a presentation regarding the Nestle company. Okay, as we all know, Nestle is a very big company. Nestle Malaysia Berhad is a holding company for investment. When it comes to Nestle, they are divided into two different segment, which is the F&B and others. Okay, for the F&B, among the products that they have, which is the Nestle have, is Milo, Nescafe, Maggi, Nespre, and Kit Kat. Okay, those are the famous product that they have in the Malaysian market. Okay, Nestle already in Bursa Saham since 1989. Okay, when it comes to Nestle is a very big or very huge company. Everybody knows Nestle, everybody use Nestle, everybody purchase when it comes to Nestle product. So when it comes to Nestle vision, Nestle also have a vision, which is they want to be a leader in nutrition, health and wellness company. Okay, according to Nestle corporates enhance, saying that Nestle would like to be or want to be a company that consistent with the quality, reliability and convenience based on business excellence principles. Nestle also have a very high potential to draw more customers in local businesses, which is Nestle also have a full cooperation with the worldwide leaders in food, beverages and health, involving a huge market. Nestle also have opened their business worldwide, not just in the Malaysian market. Furthermore, Nestle have a research and development or R&D departments that very certified worldwide, and then they provide a very high quality, high reliability when it comes to making or creating their products. Nestle exert great efforts to achieve vision of the leader in nutrition, health and wellness, F&B and others. Nestle also come up with a certain product, which is like just now. Others are toys. Also comes with a packet focusing on their certain product, which is a healthier food. Maybe some chocolates and everything. They produce more what we call products, F&B, far more compared to other brand. Such as M&M and everything. When it comes to Nestle, they also have a method by saying that good food, good life all over the world. Okay, and then Nestle also, when it comes to financial, Nestle also have a strong high financial capabilities by providing and making a marketing in the worldwide. The marketing also involve Malaysian market as well. That's why they are listed in Bursa Saham Kuala Lumpur. According to Nestle corporate enhance, stated that Nestle also have a better technologies capabilities by creating and making a higher quality and healthier products in the future. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Shazza Farhan bin Muhammad Shanun, and I want to present about introduction for the Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad. For the first point, is Dutch Lady bring new item into the Malaysian market with clean milk, where privately created and sold in plastic containers, helping Malaysia move forward in life with reliable dairy nutrition. Okay, for this part, Dutch Lady bring a new market into Malaysia in 1983 and got more trusted with all community in Malaysia, society or community in Malaysia. And this product that Dutch Lady make is yogurt, milk, fresh milk, and someone else, and so on, and got trusted that we believe that their product is very good and can get more nutrition in our daily life if we drink that. Here are the core value of a Dutch Lady: selling high quality natural and health dairy product to satisfy customer. And second is commit to the integrity, timelines, and transparency in communicating with value supplier to remain a market leader by creating new, unique, and innovative dairy product. The reason choose Dutch Lady Nestle company is a product and market the same as in term of a product production, sales, and know in the every country. Okay, as we know that Dutch Lady and Nestle was a different company, but he have a same method, like their sale, their produce their product, like product also have as a similar, like fresh milk and someone and so on. And these two type of company, Dutch Lady and Nestle, have no in every country that we go travel. Also we are know about Dutch Lady product and Nestle company. Okay, for the second point, the biggest multinational company in the global food and beverage industry. Okay, that we can say that Dutch Lady and Nestle is known by many countries, and they have every branch in every country. This show that the Nestle and Dutch Lady companies have a very high influence in the world and are trusted by many parties. As we know that two company are like very big multinational, all know about that, and they have a many branch, and I cannot deny that Dutch Lady and Nestle was a biggest company, all know, then all trusted to use their product and can sustain our daily life to get nutrition and so on. So that's why we choose Nestle was a parents company and Dutch Lady was a subsidiary company. So that's all from me, and I will pass to next presenter. Thank you. Bye.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Atira Akila. I will present the SWOT analysis part, which is the first company is Nestle. The first strength for Nestle is great technology. One of Nestle great asset is technology. The great technology enables Nestle to satisfy their consumer in method that their competitor does not have. The second strength is environment aware. Nestle is very concerned about the environment and works hard to lessen the indirect pollution on their packaging. This makes the loyal consumer feeling better about purchasing the products. And the third one is strong brand name. As we all know, Nestle Malaysia is a powerful brand name since it the largest food and beverage company based in Switzerland. And Nestle Malaysia has an advantage over their competitors. This is because of they can establish higher price for their products without worries, because the most of the consumer is confident with their products. For the weakness, the first one is overstocking. Nestle Malaysia was experiencing overstocking. This reveals that Nestle Malaysia not very adept at estimate their demands, which may impact the inventory and eventually overstocking. The second one is the brand structure. There are many popular brands such as Nescafe, Milo, and Maggi under the Nestle. This make Nestle cannot develop a strategy to meet the demands for all the client while focusing on every area. And the last one for the weakness is problems in product marketing. Nestle has experienced a significant reaction from consumer all over the world because of not effectively presenting and selling their products. The third one is the opportunities for Nestle. The first one is implementing new national health policies. Malaysia was recently ranked as one of the most obese countries in Malaysia. As a result, Nestle Malaysia must increase their market promotion and penetration of healthy products. The second opportunity is creating strategic alliance with other big brands in Malaysia. Nestle Malaysia Berhad is performing strategic alliance with other major company, for example like Coca-Cola and L'Oreal. The last opportunities is focus on more research and development to handle ethical issue. Nestle must be more careful on their procedure and invest more in research and development to develop more healthy food and for products and their ingredients. The last one is trade. The first threat for Nestle is the competition in the market. It is an external risk for Nestle that they cannot control and must adapt or adjust to in order to improve their market. And the second threat is buyers power. The Malaysian market is quite diverse in terms of commodities with many benefits and qualities. It is very tough for consumer to stay or be loyal to a particular brand or the company.
Hi everyone, I'm Angelina and I'll be continuing the next slide, which is Dutch Lady SWOT. So the first one is strength. Dutch Lady has the ability to lead change in food processing. In Malaysia's food processing business, Dutch Lady Milk is a major player and one of the main players overall. Over the course of its existence, it has not only reshaped the competitive environment of the food processing sector in Malaysia, but also across markets, which already existing worldwide. Dutch Lady Milk has been able to enter new countries, reach out to new consumer and provide alternative value proposition to different customer and foreign marketplace as a direct result of its capacity to drive change. The second one is high brand quality. Customers who have previously purchased Dutch Lady Milk as well as those who are thinking about purchasing it are quite familiar with the brand and its product. The presence of strong brand equity has made it possible for Dutch Lady Milk to continue recruiting new consumer and to create the creative relationship with both new and the loyal customer. Third one is low bargaining power of supplies. In the consumer and non-clinical sectors, suppliers of Dutch Lady Milk have low bargaining power. Supplier portfolio of Dutch Lady Milk has been further burdened and the company has constructed a solid supply chain that spans many nations. This not only helps Dutch Lady Milk to handle supply problems, but it also enables the company to obtain items at costs that are extremely competitive. Next point is weaknesses. Dutch Lady has a high cash conversion cycle compared to competitors. In comparison to companies operating in the food processing business, Dutch Lady Milk has a relatively high cash cycle. It is necessary for it to cut the cash cycle by 12% in order to compete more in the market. The second one is high dependence on existing supply chain. The fragile nature of Dutch Lady Milk supply chain was highlighted by the disruption that occurred in worldwide supply networks as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Dutch Lady is extremely reliant on supply chain that exists despite the fact that it's just a few cautionary adjustments have been made. Although the current supply chain achieved cost advantages, it has also exposed Dutch Lady Milk to the risk more global disruption in Southeast Asia. Okay, the third one is slow decision-making process. The Dutch Lady Milk Company takes a highly methodical approach when making decisions. This strategy has led to sensible judgment, but during the past 5 years, it also has led to missed opportunities in the food processing business. Moving on to the opportunities, Dutch Lady has better consumer reach. The growth of 5G network will assist Dutch Lady in expanding its market reach, which is the primary goal of the company. By the implementation of 5G network, Dutch Lady will gain access to new clients. Furthermore, 5G will also provide technological framework for the development of new products and tools that may assist in providing a more immersed customer experience and in accelerating the consumer journey. So the second point is loyalty marketing. The development of a customer relationship management system that is very responsive has been the primary emphasis of Dutch Lady Milk. This platform is constructed using the company's own data and is powered by analytics and artificial intelligence. Customer analytics may assist a business in improving its loyalty marketing efforts. The third one is finding new ways to collaborate. COVID-19 has not only changed the business model used by corporations in the food processing sector, but it has also had an effect on the preference of consumer. It is possible for Dutch Lady Milk to form strategic alliance with other partners in the value chain in order to investigate new possibilities for satisfying the needs of customer and forming relationships that are mutually beneficial and engaging. Okay, moving on to threats. Dutch Lady has high dependence on third-party suppliers. Due to its high reliance on outside suppliers, Dutch Lady Milk operations and delivery system are susceptible to disruption. The higher the dependency on third-party suppliers, the greater the risk associated, and this risk means that the company is increasingly subject to both the acts of those third-party company as well as any event, internal or external, that affects them. The second point is shortening product life cycle. In today's market, the product life cycle curve is steeper than it has ever been, which indicated an increasingly percentage of sales are taking place in the intermediate aftermath of the product's launch. It is one of the most significant challenges that Dutch Lady must contend with the food processing industry. So the last point for this SWOT is aging population. Aging population will lead to increased expenses for social security, higher saving among the population, and decreased demand for products and services in the economy. This is a consequence of the fact that most sophisticated countries have population that are becoming old. Now I'll continue to the next slide, which is comparison analysis between share price of MNC and market index. So as you can see in the graph, in February 2022, the share price of Nestle dropped abruptly from 2.1690 to 0.5878 at the end of March 2022. In contrast with this, the KLCI index also dropped from 1.0057 on February to 0.5956 at the end of March 2022. Nestle's share price have dropped to 0.0753 in April due to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which have given a significant effect on the world supply chain, while the KLCI index also continued to drop at the same rate to 0.1238 until the end of April. From the month of April to end of May, the share price of Nestle rose to 0.2235, whereas the KLCI index further dropped to a value of 0.0636. Nestle's share price shoots up dramatically to 0.811 in the period of May and June, to a substantial of 75% hike that Nestle passed through to the customer. The company has had its greatest sales gain in 14 years, whereas the KLCI index continues to drop to a 0.0111 at the end of June. After the month of June, the share price of Nestle declined to a 0.4474 due to the rise in global commodity prices and the weakening of the Malaysian ringgit. And on the other hand, the KLCI index shoots up to 0.5642 due to the rise in share price of the Maybank Banking Berhad and Petronas Gas Berhad. Okay, now moving on to the next slide, which is the comparison of Dutch Lady and KLCI. So in February 2022, the share price of Dutch Lady increased drastically from negative 0.3096 to 0.00 at the end of March 2022. On the other hand, the KLCI index maintained a positive index even though it dropped from 1.0557 on February to 0.5956 at the end of March. Dutch Lady's share price had dropped again to negative 0.0597 in April and further declined to negative 0.8876 at the end of month as a result of complex interplay of both internal and external factors, while the KLCI index also continued to drop at the same rate to 0.1238 until the end of April. The KLCI index reduced to 0.0636 by the end of May because of the disruption of the global chain, presented of global inflation, and the unpredictability of raw material prices. From the month of May to the end of June, the share price of Dutch Lady sharply dropped to negative 3.0048, whereas the KLCI index further dropped from 0.636 in May to a value of 0.0111 at the end of June. and then Dutch Lady share price shoots up dramatically to 0.9174 in the period of June to July due to the increase in sale was ascribed by the firm to sustain high demand for milk as a required good and to necessary price hikes to counteract significant inflationary headwinds, whereby the KLCI index shoots up to 0.5642 due to the rise in share price of Maybank Banking Berhad and Petronas Gas Berhad. That's all for me, and I'll pass the slide to my teammate.
You can see from the graph, from February to April, there Nestle Malaysia has dropped dramatically, which is from 2.1690 to 0.0753, which is due to the inflation and ongoing conflict within Ukraine and Russia war, and it will continue to put pressure on the price and may affect the supply of the items, which will be worsened by the MYR loss against the USD. And it has been increased on May and June with 0.2235 to 0.9811. It is because of, despite rising raw material inflation, the food category is likely to rise in volume, while milk price have enough high remain, and edible oil, crude oil and other associated expenses have decreased significantly. And the Nestle was dropped on July with 0.4474 due to the impacts of higher commodity prices and disadvantaged exchange rates, as well as the Cukai Makmur or prosperity tax or an on income after tax. As we can see from the graph, from February to March, there are slightly risen, which is from negative 0.3096 to 0.000, and after that, from April to June, there are the dramatically drop with from negative 0.0597 to negative 3.0048. This is due to the group profitability was affected by rising global dairy raw material price and negative foreign currency earnings as the ringgit dropped in value against the US dollar. And the last one is for the July. There are risen dramatically with 0.9174, and this is because of the worldwide supply chain interruption. The dairy firm choose to bring in raw ingredients through air freight to guarantee manufacturing lines remain operational.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shafizi. Alright, I'll be explaining about whether the company are affected by the foreign direct investment and the foreign exposure. Nestle is a global organization. Knowing this, it is not surprising that international strategy is at center of their competitive focus. Nestle competitive strategy is mainly linked to foreign direct investment in dairy and other food business. Nestle aims to balance sales between low risk but low growth countries in the developed world and high risk and high growth potential market in Africa and Latin America. Nestle recognizes the potential for profit in this high risk country, but promise not to take unnecessary risk for the sake of growth. This hedging process ensures steady growth and happy shareholder. Nestle grow by manipulating ingredient or processing technology for local conditions and using approach brand. In addition, Dutch Lady Mike Berhad market remains volatile and subject to various domestic and global uncertainties, foreign exchange rate fluctuation, potential regulatory change, and the ongoing impact on the COVID-19 outbreak. Despite these challenges, Dutch Lady Milk Company continue to focus on increasing milk consumption among customers. In the long term, the company outlook remains positive from the demand perspective. Dutch Lady Milk Company has a good influence from the strength of its brand and growing need to recognition of the goodness and nutrition value of milk, as well as complementary dairy product among Malaysia. Alright, next I will explain about the based on the two companies which are affected by FDI and other exposure. The growing dependence between country and the internationalization of company has been one of the most discussed topic in the last decade. Not only in international trade increased strongly, but foreign direct investment FDI is increasingly being conducted by companies that are expanding around the world. Large multinational companies from developed countries such as Nestle and Dutch Lady serve to continue to expand their global presence to thrive in higher competitive global market. While Nestle and Dutch Lady company often enter new market through export or licensing. Market entry through foreign direct investment FDI has become increasingly popular over 30 years old. Internationalization can be understood in many ways, such as international trade, cross-border activity, or combining different culture and language. However, being a multinational enterprise like Nestle and Dutch Lady require a high commitment to foreign market and investment abroad. Therefore, foreign direct investment is considered as the main method from internationalization in the course of the following paper. Accordingly, the motive of both types of foreign direct investment from Nestle and Dutch Lady are almost completed agree with the motive of internationalization. Include FDI seeking resources and market access and seeking efficiently. And the last one, MNC benefit from the host country new location advantage. Global organization learning and expert resource channel through FDI, which often allow them to gain momentum over their local competitor abroad, and also aim to analyze the competitive environment in emerging countries. This is all for me, and I will pass to next presenter.
Hi madam, back to my point, which is the next one is recommendation and also suggestion. So what suggestion I can suggest to the company, which is Nestle and also Dutch Lady, is for Nestle, they need to come out with various type of product, which is from the annual report they only focusing into their milk, but then we come up with the idea where they can produce something other food like chocolate or like very like daily supply for the every of the age. And then while Dutch Lady, they need to improve by their quality of their milk, which is they can make their milk more valid in their expired date, which is can last long, and then they can make their milk more creamy, more cut in a term of sugar, and for them to keep their quality to meet the customer satisfaction. So by this method, both of the company can really stabilize their profit in the term of their sales, and also in the term of to increase their margin and also the profit of the company. So that's and from us. Thank you so much, madam.